Okay, well, winter is coming, so let me show you how to change the heater core out. This is a 1983 F150 with AC, and this should be the same heater core from 80 to about 88. Some things may vary on bolts, you know how Ford is with just changing stuff up, so let's get started. Okay, first obvious thing is we're going to take off the heater hoses. You don't need to see me do that. That's pretty simple and straightforward. Put a pan underneath because you're going to lose a little bit of antifreeze. Go ahead and you can pinch off your lines here, and that will help reduce that. So we can get that off, and then let's go inside. Okay, so obviously inside the truck right now, and our heater core is right behind here, and this job is a whole lot easier if you take out your glove box liner, and it looks like there are 8 millimeter screws going around here, and they're spread all over the place. So I'm gonna get those out and see if anything else is in the way, and I'll be back. Okay, once you get your 8 screws out all the way around, this is just gonna pop right off, and gravity is gonna help you. And there's your heater core. So let's see if there's anything else holding it in, and don't pay any attention to this. You probably don't have this. This is some wires I sent through there years ago for something else. So let me see if there's anything else holding this in. Okay, there is nothing else holding it in. It's just kind of held in there with the foam and stuff. So you just wiggle, jiggle it out, and there we go. And you're probably going to get a little bit of leakage. So there we go. There's our box. We'll clean that. We'll dry that out. Get the leaves and stuff out. And, this is the original heater core. So, oh, no, it's not. No, look. This was replaced once before. I must have replaced this a long time ago. But this is a brass style heater core, and our replacement is aluminum, so there's a big difference in weight, and we can see some potential leak spots right there. So all right, enough admiring the old one. Let's get the new one in. Okay, doing a little compare before I go to put it in and find out I got problems. I do see there is a difference in these. These are level with each other. This one, it's a little drop down overall from, top of that to bottom of that. That's about the same. This replacement is a little wider. So I'm going to mock it up in there and see how it fits, and see if there's any other foam or anything that's needed. There was a big piece that came off around the top of this, so we'll see whether I need that for this or not. Okay, now's a good time for future me to jump in with my oscillating saw, because believe it or not, you are going to need this. As you just saw, there is a bit of a difference in the size and shape and design of the aftermarket replacement part. And this one I got from Rock Auto. Probably doesn't matter. And I think, yeah, it's a 4 Seasons. So I was really expecting, a really exact fit with it being 4 Seasons, but it was not. You'll see in a minute where this is necessary to make a few modifications to the box, where the heater core goes in, to get it to fit, and it'll seal up just fine when you're done with it. So let's get back to the video in real time. All right, new one, as I said, has got these. These are they're not level like the original one. So I'm gonna poke out this I might have to enlarge the hole in between here and poke out some of this dum-dum putty that's up in around there. So this might need a little bit of cutting right here with a keyhole saw or something. Okay, I'm going to take my oscillating saw and bust out that little divider that's in there, and hoping that will allow me to fit this replacement in, which, you know, this is usually a problem with, you know, all this stuff's made in China, and they're close, but, you know, not close enough. Okay, well, that took seconds with the reciprocating saw here, or oscillating tool, to knock that out. So, go inside and see if this fits. Okay, while that helped cutting open that passageway up there where the inlet tubes go, we still have a problem with it. Now, as you see, I've got this backwards and upside down just to check, you know, is it going to fit at all? So my first concern was the width, and it will fit that way, but it looks like it's having trouble clearing this lip, just the shape of these tanks, you know, going up all the way across instead of two little bumps like the other one. So I'm gonna take that oscillating saw, and I might cut it all the way this way, so that on both sides, so that this can get pulled down, and then it'll come back up around it, and see if that's the problem. I think it'll fit once you can get it in there, but just the design of the new tank won't let it clear vertically, top and bottom. And this did come from Rock Auto, you know, because I was able to get it like almost the next day. So I don't know, you know, maybe I should have got it from LMC Truck, but, you know, they're generally getting stuff all from the same place. The, you know, problem is it's 40 years later, and this stuff's made in China is the biggest problem, you know. So let me see if I can trim that out. Trim it or cut it? Okay, well, I just noticed something really interesting. These are on kind of a swivel coupling here, and they do move. So I'm sure that's just something else that's going to be a problem later and leak. Must be some kind of bushing in there, but you can see by the way this made, it's just kind of stuck in there and crimped over. So that did allow me to bring these into the same plane. And then in here, I took the oscillating saw here and sliced into the bottom here. So my idea is I can pull this down so I can get the heater core up in there, and then, you know, this will come back into place, and then just tape or seal back over that. Let's see. Okay, so all that cutting I did with the reciprocating saw I definitely had to do. So, and the fact that those lines swivel, the tubing up top swivels, and slicing that bridge, did have to do all of that to get it in. It looks like it hits a little bit on this upper corner on the forward side, firewall side. Of it, but it does go in enough where I can get this will go right back over it like it should. So I'll pop all those in. You can see it, you know, it does come through and fit right there, and that's as far as it's going to go, which is good enough. And then you could honestly squirt a little bit of great stuff in there, you know, pack it with some dum-dum, whatever you want to do. So I'll get the hoses on and give this thing a test. Okay, cover for the heater ductwork and the heater core back end actually kind of had to put it in because you need it to kind of hold the heater core in place so you can wiggle your hoses on there. So after I fire it up, and also now's a good time to change out your heater hoses. I did change out the output hose from the engine or input into the heater core. So it'd be a good idea. They are both 5/8. So I'm ready to fire this thing up and check for leaks. Okay, we are running, and as you can see, I'm in the general area of where the heat duct comes out. So we got, you know, like 160 degrees right there, and it's dry, it's not wet, no leaks, so we're good. No leaks in the heater core there, and no leaks here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and seal that. Let's see what we're getting here. Yeah, looking good. So we'll go ahead and seal that up and call this done. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed this video on replacing a heater core in a 1983 F150. Like I said, should be pretty much the same procedure, 80 to 88, and we saw that there are some fitment issues with the shape and design of the aftermarket part, and you got to do a little extra to get it in there to fit. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, grab your heater core, smash it down on that like and subscribe button. Please comment and share, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.